Hey there, so as I'm recording this, it's Mother's Day, it's Sunday, so yeah, this is the day we are actually celebrating all our mothers all around the world. And I know this video will be up on Tuesday, so it's not actually Mother's Day anymore, and this video feels kind of weird if you listen to it after Mother's Day, but whatever, the commentary challenge was on Sunday, so I couldn't put it up then, and as I said, I'm recording this on Sunday, so there's no way to get this up in time. So yeah, as I said, this is the day we celebrate our mothers, and if you read the title, you will probably be shocked because now you found out that your mother isn't a virgin. But of course, you probably all know that your mother isn't a virgin. That's just, if you know how babies are made, you kind of know that she can't be a virgin. Of course, there are three scenarios that she could be a virgin, actually. The first one would be you are artificial, like some sort of robot or something like that. You wouldn't have a mother. You would only have a motherboard, and motherboards are sluts, so they are not virgins at all. They plug in all the stuff and then they really want to get plugged. It's so wrong. So yeah, if you are an artificial thing, you don't have a mother, so she could be a virgin, the mother you don't have. The second thing would be you are adopted. If your adoptive mother or your mother-in-law, how is it called? Adoptive mother, I'll go with that. If she never had sex before, if you are adopted by a virgin, she could be a virgin. Of course, she isn't your real biological mother, but in the end, a mother is what you make of it. So yeah, she could be a virgin. And the third scenario would be that you are in fact Jesus Christ. So your mother was a virgin and God came down from the heavens and he said, bam, you're pregnant, and bam, she was pregnant. So yeah, she gave birth to you and she was a virgin. I don't know if it's actually biologically possible to, give birth and stay a virgin. If we accept the possibility of getting pregnant while being a virgin, is it possible that this big, huge child can pop out of there without, deflowering the woman? Maybe with a, how's it called, C-section? I have no idea, but yeah, that may be possible, but whatever, your mother might be a virgin if you are Jesus. So if you are Jesus Christ, thanks for watching this video. This is just awesome. The Son of God, you don't have that every time watching your videos. So yeah, but other than that, if you are not Jesus Christ, a robot, or adopted, your mother probably isn't a virgin anymore. She popped you out and she isn't a virgin. So not to say she's a slut or something like that, but there are not that many scenarios in how you can get actually pregnant. There are maybe 3 ways on to get pregnant. The first thing would probably be if you have a little gangbang or something like that. I think that's the most common way nowadays, for all the 12-year-olds out there. They just have gangbangs and I don't know, they sleep with 20 guys and they get pregnant from one of them. They have no idea who it is, but who cares? You're pregnant, whatever. The second thing is, of course, an accident. It could be like your mother met this cool bearded guy with, I don't know, with a beard. We will just go with a beard. And, they are having something to drink and they'll hang around. They have sex. They have unprotected sex because they are horny. They are teenagers, whatever. And bam, she's pregnant. So that could be an accident. Or are there any other ways of accidentally getting pregnant? Maybe if you go into the bathtub after your, I don't know, father jogged off in it and you could get pregnant with that? Maybe. Who knows? There are so many miracles in this world. It's so weird, but whatever. That was so wrong to say that, but whatever. And the third way is, of course, you could have planned it. You could have laid out this plan. Okay, we two will get pregnant now, so I'll grab this man and he will bang me so often that I'll have to get pregnant. The funny thing is that the first 2 things actually seem to work all the time, and the last thing doesn't seem to work at all. I don't know. I know so many couples that tried for 1 or 2 years to get pregnant, and on the other hand, these little teenage girls, they have their first time sex with some random stranger at a party while being totally passed out drunk, and bam, they're instantly pregnant. This is so weird. Nature has its weirdest kind of ways. But yeah, so Mother's Day, we are celebrating the day that your parents had unprotected sex. And if you really think about it, that's the only thing we are celebrating, that they had unprotected sex, that your mother didn't want to use protection or wasn't able to use protection or was too dumb to use protection. In every kind of scenario, you were born, she's a mother, and now it's your job to love her, basically. I think that's probably the reason to get children, just to have someone that is basically biologically forced to love you in some kind of weird way. But yeah, Mother's Day. Did you celebrate Mother's Day? I phoned or called my mother. I phoned my mother? Yeah, I called my mother. We had a little talk. It was kind of weird, you know, but whatever. So, did you celebrate Mother's Day? Please let me know with a comment in the comment section below. And of course, rate this video if you enjoyed it. And that was my little commentary about Mother's Day. As I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice Mother's Day, 2 days late. I'm iLostLink, signing out.